All right, so hip extension abduction drill. We're gonna wanna get as close as we can to a wall. This could be on the floor, or if you have a bed that's close enough to the wall. I'm gonna wanna be in socks, all right? No shoes, and definitely not bare feet, because I want the sock essentially to decrease the friction on the wall. This is a matte finish. My sock's gonna be just fine on this. So this is assuming that I've got left-sided back pain that's all the way here, okay? Here's my pelvis right here, so from here down, that's entirely my glute, okay? So I've got my glute max, I've got my glute max, my glute meter, or the middle part of the glute, and then I've got my glute min, all right? So I'm gonna help to target all three of those by doing this one drill. I'm gonna lay down on the floor, presumably, or on the bed, and I wanna get close enough to the wall that my back foot can be on it, but this hip can be straight and parallel with the body. This allows me that when I bring that other hip behind me, this hip is in hip extension. Now, keeping pressure pushing on the wall and slight rotation inward of the foot, I'm going to raise up. Small hold, come back down, pushing into the wall, coming up, come back down. What you should feel is a strong contraction back here in that area where you are experiencing that pain that you have. Now, I can get a little further away from the wall and have a little bit more hip extension if I don't feel it where I want it to be. Again, if that foot starts to rotate outward, all right, I'm going to use more of my hip flexor or a small muscle called the TFL, which does contribute to some hip flexion. I'm going to want to avoid that by, again, keeping that foot, that leg internally rotated while I press out on that wall. We can do this for a hold, really dialing that contraction, driving the heel into the wall, or I can do this through reps, using some control on the down and some speed on the up.